Hi, welcome to my channel of Learning with Adi. My name is Rajiv Dukal and I am a seller come an entrepreneur. I carry more than 2 decades of industry experience in pharma and skincare product selling. Words like seller come entrepreneur may confuse many. Subsequently, I may ask you a question, what would you like to choose a profession between being an entrepreneur or being into sales? It would be not surprising to me that most of you would choose entrepreneurship because for you it looks quite trendy and it relates to you, it looks quite classy, um, whereas sales looks quite primitive. But ideally, may I ask you a question that as an entrepreneur, what would you do? And certainly, some of you would say that I like to be a public speaker, I like to be a life coach. And then I'll ask you a question that would you charge for it? You would say, yes, my work is not for charity. Now, if you are charging for a service which you're providing, like a life coach, means you are selling, you're into sales. So, any profession round the globe is counted only on two categories. One are sellers, two were non sellers. So let's go further on this. What is sales? Some of you would be still not convinced. Now let's go by the definition. Sales is all about selling a product or a service for money, which means when your client pays for your service, it is counted as sales. So ideally, in today's era, entrepreneurship, which has more of predominance of the service industry, web developers, chartered accountants, financial consultants, public speakers, more of service oriented. Wherein, yesteryear it used to be more of product oriented. The word entrepreneurship has looks quite predominant and justified and classy as well. Whereon entrepreneurship is all about when an individual or a group of individuals plan to start something new as their own business. Maybe that working on an existing idea to improve it or working on a new idea altogether. Now, to make it simpler, I'll just share with you the example of both. Way back in when we were not born in 1960s or so, people used to go to different shops to buy these commodities, or home utility utensils, groceries, vegetables, and we used to roam around in sun and buy that. Way back that time, gentlemen thought of why not to have a big roof under single roof, single room, um, have everything under one roof, which is air condition control, and people have the convenience to enter, buy everything which is related to home utility, and move out. He thought of one thing is the convenience, and his name was Sir Sam Walton, who built Walmart. This is working on existing idea and giving it a new shape. Now, working on a new idea altogether, we used to share pictures, we used to talk on phone. Then here's a gentleman, a very, very young gentleman, thought of building an interactive platform so that people can share their thoughts, their pictures, and know others as well. And his name, everybody knows, is Mark Zuckerberg. So, entrepreneurship is not only about working on a new idea, it can be an improvement of a new idea altogether. We all know I'm from the medical field, field of pharmaceuticals. So we used to have those blister pack, aluminum pack of medicines. And some gentlemen thought that, why not to have a blister pack to get a better temperature control on these packaging. And nowadays we get this alu pack, which is aluminum packaging. So oils, we used to have the oil in the bottle. Now somebody thought it used to drool over every time. And somebody thought of getting a pump on the water on the oil bottle. So it's all about, working on a new idea or existing idea. Now, coming back to the point that why an entrepreneur has to be a salesperson from the attitude point of view, five big, most important attitudinal traits which an entrepreneur must have is very, very important. He should have the equal or equivalent or a balanced emotional quotient, which means he should have a heart of steel to face any rejection, because 90% times your concept, your idea, or your sales pitch may face a rejection. So you should have heart of steel. Then most important thing is that that could be counted as a failure. Then you should always think that how to improve this approach altogether. Come up with some innovative approach, innovative idea, so that you can revisit that client and get back. Most important is never give up, because those who give up, they cannot be in sales, they cannot be a successful entrepreneur. And lastly, it is ego, that you cannot be, you are in business, of course, but you're an individual. Now, have no egos. I won't really, pack my things and I'll have somebody. So you'll increase the cost. So you have to work like a PM to a president. You may have to pack the things, you may have to deliver the things to your customers, and you may also definitely 90% of your work would be to work at the CEO's level, idea, conceptualization, and preparing the sales pitch. But don't have the ego of not working like a labor, because you have to run your business. So from a peer to a president, an entrepreneur is all about. I hope this video would have helped you to some extent, and thank you very